Alright, man. Just to keep everybody. You know what's annoying? I wanna give a special shout out real quick. Damn. I wanna tell everybody that when I was a child, I was treated like a dog, and they made me forget. Sometimes spirits talk through me, you know? But listen, me, who I was, his name was, we're gonna go through initials. I was known as ABJ. As a kid, my parents fed me food off the floor, raw meat off the floor. They have they have thrown cooked food on me straight off the pan at my face and told me to forget. They'll look me in the eyes and they'll tell me to forget. I've had people smack me around. Like my mom would throw stuff at me. She had weird punishments for a kid. They used to throw water in bowls for me at nighttime, and I would have to drink it from a bowl. I used to be fed food off the floor, off the floor. Cooked and uncooked raw red meat. They used to tell me I was a dog, that I was good for nothing, that I was the devil. That's how I was treated as a kid. I was treated like that as a child. I was broken belt on my back countless times, and I only remember 3 times. But it happened countless times, and I was told to forget. They would look me in the eyes, olvida esto, olvida esto. This man that I call father used to smack me around. It was before I chased my cousin down with a knife one time. This was before that. This was before I had done the same thing to my cousin and made him forget about stealing quarters from the room, right? I want to tell everybody out there that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, man. That you don't have to be the evil thoughts that you have in your head. Because I have nothing, that there's bigger and better things to fight over. See, recently and I want to tell you that there's better things to look after. You are not what your evil thoughts want you to do. You're not what the evil thoughts want you to do. Because a lot of people called me a pussy, a lot of people called me a bitch, right? But recently I ran into some guy who was ganged up, tatted up all over the face, looking intimidating. I I had a lot of stuff that I was going through. I just want to tell everybody out there, put me out of my misery. Please. Just put me out of my misery. If you got a problem with me, just put me out of my misery. But don't expect me not to swing back. Because the next person that I fight, it's gonna be a life or death. And I run my fate. And I only say that because I got head trauma right now. Then I need to.
That's scared me in my house. I still remember you were sitting right there because my brother was right there and he was hot.
But anyways, there's better things to go through. Take my story. Take my story. Take my story and please try to do better. And know that the children are the ones that are going to suffer at the end of the day. And too much suffering is detrimental to the mental. If we don't create a better society, it's never going to be okay. A lot of things can be avoided through communication. If someone starts attacking you, that's a different story. I understand that there's people out there that doesn't want people to die. You don't want friends to die. You don't want this person to die. At one point, I said that women are the finer creatures. I was wrong. Women are just the balance men need sometimes. You know? Like a balance. But what happens when that woman you may have isn't giving you a balance? Well, here's my message to the world, G. No. There's a lot of things I don't like, bruh. If you see me, put me out of my misery, please. I beg you. Put me out of my misery. I am miserable. Miserable. But I admit that I'm miserable. I admit that I'm miserable. A lot of people out here pretend to be happy when they're really miserable. And that's the truth. I honestly don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
You don't even look at the link. Copy him.
This woman starts talking about share watch. Look, I ain't never have to rape no person in my life. I ain't never raped nobody in my life.
You know, forged his signature before?
Mm,
Nice little papers.
I ain't never have to force nobody's signature anywhere. I ain't never had to do anything to anybody. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is fucking retarded and stupid to me. I feel sorry for whoever ends up with my sister, G. That shit fucked up. Nobody deserved that. Nobody. Because there's a lot of stuff that she needs to get over with as well. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's okay to defend yourself. It's okay to have a gun. It's okay to have a knife. It's okay to have all of that. Because there's a lot of people out there who'll switch it up on you and tell you, oh, you want to act tough? You want to be this? You want to be that? And they'll hold you at gunpoint and pretend it wasn't them. It's okay to have a gun to protect yourself. It's okay for that stuff. A lot of the times, education system is fucked up. First of all, the kids need to be taught from an early age psychology, from an early age. But you guys don't want to do that, because then when they're taught psychology, they're taught from right and wrong. And you guys are the ones that want to dictate what's right and wrong. That way, look at this person smiling. Some old people need to be put out, taken out. That is something you cannot deny. Apparently, I just look at someone and they automatically start to think I want to fight them. I don't want to fight nobody. I don't want no problems. But when someone want a problem, I'm like, fine, no problem. And clearly, now I'm asking for it. Now I'm asking for it. So now I'm not going to complain, because now it's life or death. And as long as you come and tell me what happened, so you don't want to face repercussions after what happens, because when I kill you, I'm going to tell the police why I killed you. So I have evidence, so I don't have to go to jail. And I'll fight the case. Anyways, I don't sit here and worry about what people are going to do to me. But it's like Lauren London said, I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. You feel me? You know, I made a grave mistake by saying that women are the final creatures in this world, because they ain't. They're not. They fine creatures for sure, but they're not the best creatures. And I don't think anybody's the best creatures. I think we just bring balance to each other. Because it's clear that women are the more emotional creatures. Men could talk it out and talk like men. Men can also throw down when someone says it's time to throw down. But the thing is, niggas is trying to throw down and get me in trouble. Turn off the cameras. Like at this AM/PM store down the street where I live at. Turn off the cameras. Try to lock up the door. Lock it up. whether I die or not, the first who's gonna swing first is the question. Who wants to die first? That's what it is. Because I'm gonna swing with full force to kill somebody, whether I get jumped or not, whether I'm gonna hit somebody, and I'm gonna be sure to hit somebody. At the end of the day, I kept the peace with that cannabis shop because they had my information, my address information. They had practically all kinds of stuff on me. And this is why cannabis shops should be shut down now. Because cannabis shops like that should not exist. Let's just decriminalize everything. Because that's too much power for people. That's too much power for people. So, whether I win or I lose, it's not a big deal to me. The first person I swing at is going to be a life or death swing because I'm going to be scared for my life. Because right now, I have a lot of brain trauma. And I'm just keeping it real. That's the wild, honey. The wild is being scared for your life 24/7. Why do you think tigers, lions, zebras, baboons, monkeys, all the animals, they fight with the intention of killing? Because it's all a fight for your life over there, and it's all scared and scary and out of fear. That's the wild. Nothing but fear and scary. A lot of you ain't ready for the wild. That's why we have a civil society. That's why you build up people. You put them through stuff to desensitize them through stuff. Before I wasn't talking that much. Now you rattled me up. And even if win or lose, I run my fade. I stood there. I didn't even cover up because you know why? Because I ain't no bitch. I'm not gonna cover up, nigga. I ain't gonna cover up for what? Cover up for what? To give you guys more power? Like, oh, he was covering up. He was covering up. He was covering up to give you guys a bigger boost of your ego. I don't think so. I'm making a video. I'm not talking to myself. I just want to take the time to thank my family for protecting me as a child. I want to thank my friends for always being there for me, backing me up. I want to be there. I want to say thank you to my friends for always looking after me, being good friends. You know, I want to thank the world for being so great to me. Thank you. I appreciate you. God bless you.